Hey folks, welcome back to another episode of the Community Joystick, where we put hot sauce on everything that shouldn't have hot sauce on it.
I eat hot sauce sandwiches.
Oh, yeah.
It's just bread and hot sauce, and that's it.
It's just like every time I bite into it, it's like a sloppy Joe where hot sauce is like kind of spilling out of the sides of it.
Yeah.
Oh, so we just not going to talk about these brains with tongues hanging out of them?
Oh,
with like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 eyes, no bottom jaw.
yeah.
I don't like
it's just tongues.
Is that a changer?
That's my comment. Is I don't like this. I don't like it.
Hey,
it looks like Krang from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Before we start, yeah, I was thinking that too. But before we started sitting down for a recording section today, session, not section, I was watching some really bad Netflix films. Actually, you guys all watched The Thing, right? With
Yeah.
I've been watching. I don't know how old it is. It's called The Void. Have you seen The Void?
Yeah.
No.
You
I
have,
have.
Cody?
Mm-hmm.
A lot, right? Reminds me of The Thing. There's a lot of practical effects that they use in that. It's basically kind of like I haven't watched it all yet, but like there's these demon creatures, or it's transforming humans into like these monsters, and that the sprites totally reminded me of them.
Yeah,
The brain ones?
I can see
Yeah.
that.
So what you got, Cody? What you got for me?
What do I got for you?
What you got for me?
I'm actually, you saying that made me think of The Abyss.
Abyss by James Cameron.
Yep. Into which I have never seen it.
You've never seen it?
Me either.
I've never seen The Abyss.
I haven't seen anything except The Thing, I guess, and The Mask. That's the only two things.
Oh,
Here we go.
you broke your promise.
I'm
He's
sorry.
like, I had my fingers crossed. You guys couldn't see.
You couldn't.
Yep.
Let it begin.
We're gonna
No,
have
I'm just
to
kidding.
keep Jonathan up on webcam while we record these.
Let me see your whole body. Don't cross anything. Don't even cross your legs.
Okay.
No moms, no big sisters.
Shut up. What is The Abyss about?
Deep sea.
An abyss?
What is it about? Like a nuclear sub that like sank?
I don't remember the whole setup, but like basically,
Let me look it up real fast.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Was it Sigourney Weaver? Who's in?
No, it was Let me pull it up real fast here.
Anyway, they
You're thinking of
they go. I
Big
just
Trouble in
remember-
Little China.
It was Mary Elizabeth Mastronio.
I remember that they go down. They're down salvaging something, and they find like that there's life down there.
Formerly married petroleum engineers who still have some issues to work out. They are drafted to a signed gung-ho Navy SEAL with a top-secret recovery operation. A nuclear sub has been ambushed and sunk under mysterious circumstances in some of the deepest waters on Earth. That's all that says.
Yeah, and then like basically, there's this life that's trying to communicate with them, and I remember like their whole operation ends up like falling, like they lose power and whatnot, and they fall down into like the abyss, and basically they discover like there's these alien creatures or something down there, like there's this huge ship and whatnot.
I think so. Yeah, Deep Core is
Okay.
what it was called.
That sounds it sounds like something I would watch.
It's
I mean,
pretty good.
it always seemed really cool, but I've always
pretty
forgot about it until now, I actually
Yeah,
thought
there's some
about it about
pretty-
a week ago, too.
There's some
but
pretty tense moments. So, Final Fantasy 2, guys.
Look at those
Yeah, we're fighting-
bugs.
We're fighting the Zorak Brigade over here.
That's what say that. They look like piss Zorak.
Yeah. Except he doesn't have his keyboard in front of him.
Space Ghost. Space Ghost.
Witty retort. I don't know
What
why
is
he's
he?
Jewish.
He's a Jewish smoker.
Space Ghost. Your next guest is on.
Space Ghost, you're all skin and bones.
Eat, Space Ghost,
You
eat.
need to eat something, you're schwitzing.
Sorry, my Zorak impression isn't good enough for everybody.
Was Moltar just depressed then? The next person on.
Hey guys.
I mean, I'll send them through.
This is Eeyore. It's what Eeyore has become.
I still want to know why Leela is in our party when she's doing 0.
Nothing. Nothing at all. Look, she's just a strong, independent woman, man. She's standing there all strong, like, come at me. Look at her. She's got her fist clenched.
She's
ready
like,
to
I'm
go.
helping.
Even with the sprites, they made her boobs big.
Oh, sure, sure. Gotta get that fan service in somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but her eyes, look how far away her eyes are from the top of her head. And her, in her sprite.
Look,
Just
I
wait.
don't...
Wait for it.
Look how close together Maria's eyes are. I don't like it.
Oh, we had a quick
I don't like it.
I don't like it. I don't trust people that have their eyes together a little too far. Too close together. Keep those eyes apart.
So how many bits would you say is the PSP?
The PSP?
Yeah. How many bits do you think they could have gotten out of this thing?
I don't even, like, if they wanted to make a 2D game like this?
Like 16-bit?
It's definitely like a 32-bit system.
Were bits even a thing at this point?
No, I mean,
do
this
people care about
this
them?
was after what, this was around PS2, PS3? PS3?
Yeah. Well, they rendered fully 3D.
Yeah.
Like, bits was
That's
gone. It
true.
was polygons at that point.
I don't know. I know what it doesn't have, and that's blast processing.
Of course it doesn't. Nobody even
nothing
touches
had that.
blast processing
Lies.
anymore.
Because it was a lie.
No, they just... nobody could handle it but Sega. Sega was the only... They only knew they knew the architecture.
Sega does what Nintendo don't.
Yeah.
They're sitting there with like the formula to Coca-Cola and just like, no, you can't have it. It's so good though.
Oh man.
Oh man, I forgot about the ogres. Oh,
You missed
They
those
look like
ogres,
all
huh?
of them look like different Barney Rubbles.
hey Fred, what do you say?
You want
Why
to
did I
swap
turn him-
wives?
I turned him into Yogi Bear at some point. Hey, boo boo.
You want to swap wives?
He's like, I'm kind of into redheads. I
man,
ain't got no job.
It was the Flintstones. I don't think they understood monogamy back then. They're cavemen.
Oh, I'm
That is
sure they
true.
did. I'm sure they did.
What makes you so sure of that fact?
I was about to say, they hardly understood fire. I don't understand how they would understand monogamy.
Did you see Halle Berry in the first Flintstones movie? Okay.
I think we've talked about this, right?
Yeah, because
F-I-N-E fine.
It's like Kyle MacLachlan from Twin Peaks.
yeah, I was about to say, yeah, Cooper was the bad guy.
Yeah, he was just like, this is some damn fine coffee.
Hi.
I've been forcing my family to watch Twin Peaks.
I got a Snapchat from my friend over 4th of July where they went to a casino and he walked in and it was just like, hello!
And people would find it a lot more funny if they've seen Twin Peaks.
Yeah,
Season
or else
three.
they're
Yeah.
not going to understand
Otherwise,
that
you're like
at all.
John, who's just like, I'm
I'm
here,
representing.
guys.
Yeah. I don't know. I just want to be cool.
I'm going to start my own community, Joystick.
Mr. Jackpot. With hookers and blow. I'm gonna start my
Yeah.
own community. Whoa.
Oh, man.
The Ogre Chief now.
Well,
I still like the Adamantoise. It's just like, ah!
It's fading into the ether.
oh god.
He's like, somebody get this gum out of the back of my throat.
He's like, I got a popcorn kernel just like stuck in that weird spot.
My wisdom
Oh.
teeth are coming in.
Oh,
Please give me Aura Gel.
What does Maria have now? She's got some kind of cane with a...
Some sort of mace thing. I don't know.
She has a mace, yeah.
It's like, Lord Cloudstrife, can you update us on this? Like, what did you equip her with?
We should see if he'll like comment and subscribe on our video.
Yeah, right. Just like go to his go over to his channel. I'm like, hey, we've been
I wonder if
commentary.
I wonder if he'd comment on it like you guys aren't funny.
It's like, you guys are stupid.
That would actually, I would laugh my
I would laugh.
off.
Yeah, he'd be like, I was actually really serious when I played this.
It's like that's not funny at all.
This is
nothing, nothing
You'll be
funny.
hearing from my attorney.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I'm sure.
yeah.
I'm sure. like, like he owns the IP. He's like, yeah, Square Enix actually had to pay me to make this game.
Please don't be like that, Lord Cloudstrife.
I know, no,
Please be cool.
because they had to use his name in Final Fantasy VII, right? They used
Yeah,
Cloud
that's true.
Strife in Final Fantasy VII. They had to pay royalties to him.
Yeah, he came up with that first, actually.
Yeah.
No, we didn't, did he?
Yeah, he was the first.
He
Just
was
like
the first
XX Sephiroth XX, they had to pay everyone that had Sephiroth in their AIM names.
Do you remember when we used to go on Final Fantasy 14 and ask people who like were using names from other Final Fantasy, like, hey, are you?
Oh my
the
god, are
real-
you actually Yuna?
Are you the real Cloud LOL Strife or
Are you the
XX
real?
Strife?
Are you real Squall Leon?
It's like, are you the real Harry Potter?
Are you the real Wade Boggs?
And they're like,
Dude, though, if Wade Boggs played Final Fantasy 14, that would actually be kind of cool.
You would play. You would play just in the hope that you'd be able to play with him.
Dude, he's like, no, and he's just sitting there at home, like,
Sweating. He's like, he types no and he's just sweating. He's like, oh god.
they know too much. Someone knows.
Deactivate my account.
No one can know the secret life of Boggs. It's like the secret life of Alex Mack.
OMG.
You know they had to pay Capri Sun for that?
They should have.
They didn't. I'm kidding.
No. They still should have.
Yeah, Capri Sun should have paid them for, having Alex Mack in every single one of their commercials.
Look at that. That would have been sweet, though. You just got, like, Wade Boggs was an everyday, normal MLB All-Star until a truck tipped over full of radioactive goop. Now he solves crime by turning into Capri Sun and just gooping around all over the floor.
I can't.
The secret life of
Was that the
Boggs.
only power she had?
Yeah, she could just, slide under doors.
She's
That
just
was,
like, oh no.
it.
She's like, something's happening. Let me turn into this.
Do you think that she couldn't control it if she got afraid and she just always turned into that? Like, oh!
It's like, I can't rematerialize now. Like, my thing would, I would just worry if you could do that, like how would you be able to put on a molecular level, like, yourself back together properly?
Yeah, how could you have clothes afterwards, even?
Or just like, some of the material fused with your skin and...
The first time you'd get back together, you would be so gross.
Yeah, like or
not
you would
knowing
start picking up, like, stuff from the floor, like dirt and hairs and stuff.
She would turn into, like, a thing of silly putty that you drop on the ground, essentially. That's
and then
what
you
she
might as
would
well
turn
just throw it
into.
away after you...
No, that's how the Toxic Avenger was born.
It's like, honey, we accidentally dropped poor Alexis on the floor. Let's throw her away. We gotta get a new one.
Get us a new Alexis.
What's it, Speaking of Capri Sun, have you guys ever shredded a full Capri Sun in a paper shredder?
Never crossed my mind to try.
I haven't.
I have.
Well,
Yeah.
that's about it for us at the Community Joystick.
Right. Thanks for killing our episode, Cody.
It's the end of it anyway, but at the same time, what? I just shredded a Capri Sun. It was awesome. It was so cool.
No,
Did the shredder work afterwards?
I don't want to answer that question.
not on.
Just in case my dad watches this, I don't want to admit that I broke the shredder when I was 16.
All right, folks. Thanks for watching this episode of the Community Joystick, and we'll talk more about shredding things in the next one. Later.
Bye, guys.